All right, thank you very much, Adrian. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate everyone being here today. The webinar that we're going to be talking about is 4 reasons ERP software experts prefer EDI by B2B Gateway. So today's presentation will begin right now. Again, my name is John Bellamore. I'm working in the graphic design and marketing department at B2BGateway.net. And with me today at the end to answer any questions that you may have is Louisa Gooding. She is the Director of Sales and Marketing at B2B, and she's been here for quite some time and has seen it all. So if you've got any questions whatsoever, just let us know. Today's agenda. Basically what we're going to cover here are the basics of EDI, what exactly it is, just really quickly. We'll go over what's in it for you as a reseller, and then what EDI means for your clients. We'll talk about what the B2B Gateway difference is, talking about our experience, pricing, capabilities, and also some customer service benefits that we provide. A brief history of B2BGateway.net, and then a link to our reseller sign-up in case you are so inclined. All right, so what exactly is EDI? It sounds pretty simple, and it can be, but most times it's not. EDI is electronic data interchange. Very simply, it's just the electronic sending and receiving of business documents between trading partners in a format that everybody agrees on. Most times, the trading partner will specify exactly how they want to receive those documents. So as a supplier to them, you'll have to follow their rules. The diagram shows very simple EDI data flow. The retailer sends a purchase order electronically through EDI, and the supplier sends back an EDI-compliant matching invoice. Now that sounds pretty simple, but it can get very, very complex. As you see here, we've got many more arrows, a lot of numbers, so the things that can go wrong if you're doing this manually are, quite a bit. EDI, we try to do this on an automated level, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. And that's what it means when you become fully integrated. Everything is automatic for you. So this data flow chart shows how complex EDI can become. The supplier can now connect through EDI with his box store retailers, EDI communication through the manufacturer, third-party logistics provider, which we call a 3PL, online shopping sites, as well as their own e-commerce shopping cart. So there's added levels of complexity here that do show up when you get more complex. So what exactly is in it for you as a value-added reseller or a VAR? Well, our philosophy has always been if you're doing well, then we do well. And we'd like to help you increase your revenue stream over a prolonged period. But at the same time, we don't want to take up any of the valuable resources that you may need. So we're experts in all of the different accounting packages, and we can explain integration with your client's accounting package to their trading partner. We know every single product, we know all of the trading partners, and we work with thousands of them. And we're adding new ones every single day. So we know the products, we know the trading partners. NetSuite, for instance, we know that they use web services, they've got custom fields and custom records. So if you've got a client that uses NetSuite, we know exactly how to handle that integration. As far as QuickBooks is concerned, we've been a Gold developer since 2002, and we know when they're upgrading, when they're changing, and we get to know this before they push these products out so that we can change our system to work with these new updates. We guarantee that it's going to work. So, for example, we know also that if your client wants to work with, say, Bed Bath & Beyond, they're a big company out there, they require any supplier that they have onboarded that they need to use a UCC or GS1 128 labels. So we know instantly that we need to set you up with that, and that's going to be a priority on the integration. We know that the trading partner requirements, what they're going to be. We work, again, with thousands of these guys every single day, lots of Fortune 500 companies. So what does EDI mean to your client who is ultimately going to be the end user? Well, full EDI integration means that the standard recognized EDI business documents are going to flow directly into and out of your client's ERP or accounting package, whether it be NetSuite, Sage, QuickBooks, SAP, Intact, any one of those. Or we can connect to anything that has an import or export capability. Just go ahead and give us a call, and we can help you out there, or your client, I should say. The integration removes the need to rekey data manually. and this gives you greater client accuracy and the ability to reduce their costs. So who needs to be EDI compliant? Basically, anybody and anybody involved in the wholesale distribution, retail, manufacturing, government, healthcare, banking, or automotive services, they all are going to require that their suppliers be EDI compliant. It just means that everything is exactly as expected every time a document comes across. And you can see here just a brief list of some of the trading partners that our clients connect with through EDI, and some big ones out there: Amazon.com, Target. If you want to work with UPS or anything like that as a third-party logistics provider, we can do that for you. So you'll see this here: suppliers to the following industries and many more: Amazon, Target, Ford, big companies there. So the B2B difference, we're going to meet your clients' needs. We have the experience to do so. We have been offering EDI and supply chain data integration solutions since 1999, so it's been just about 14 years now. We transmit over $30 billion in transactions every single month, and we have thousands of client and trading partner relationships worldwide. We are a global company, and one thing that is good here is we will work with not just U.S. standards. We'll do anything over for the UK or Europe or anything along those lines. We'll get into that in just a little bit also. Some of our clients include Avery Dennison, Buffalo Technology, GE, Look Cycles, Umbro, Kuehne & Nagel over in Europe. So we do have a lot of clients here. And again, with all of our experience, this is definitely going to keep your clients happy, and this will make you money. The B2B Gateway difference on pricing. The big thing that we do, we post our pricing on our website. You can go to b2bgateway.net/pricing.asp, and you'll just have to choose your accounting package, and you'll see instantly a sales video on whichever accounting package that your client, I should say, would like to use, and a pricing sheet instantly available right there. We support all 318 plus EDI X12, Tradecom or Edifact transaction sets, so this is, again, global, not just United States. We can support anything around the world. We do this for a one-time organizational setup fee, and then a one-time fee for your trading partners, or your client's trading partners. So each one, say they want to do CVS and Target, it would be a one-time trading partner setup fee for each one of those. And then we just charge a small monthly maintenance fee to make sure everything is staying exactly how it was when we first mapped it out, and it's 6 cents per line item on a document. We do free cross-referencing tables, which is very nice. Say you're calling your product XYZ and CVS calls it ABC. You don't have to manually go in there and say, oh, well, match those items up. We'll do that for you, so you're knowing exactly what's coming across, and CVS will know exactly what they're getting. We also offer free and unlimited technical support. This is some place that we really shine because most EDI providers bring you to a help desk. Most companies bring you to a help desk. At B2B Gateway, you and your client are going to be assigned a dedicated support engineer or project manager, as we call them. So if you're working, our project manager who's assigned to your client is going to know exactly what accounting package that they're using. They're going to know exactly who they're trading with, and we'll be able to solve any problems that are not exactly likely to happen, but if something does happen, something gets changed, we'll be able to figure that out for you. All right, our capabilities, again, full cloud-based integration available to the most ERP and accounting package solutions. Anything that has an import and export capability, we do have the ability to map to that. We've been providing the cloud-based and fully integrated EDI solution since 1999. And this is way before the term cloud computing was ever fashioned. In those days, it was basically just called doing EDI over the Internet. And we still tell clients today that to do EDI or become EDI compliant, they basically just need a computer with an Internet connection to be able to use B2B Gateway's EDI solutions. All right, so again, built-in cross-referencing and business logic. It's the same thing like I was saying before, the ABC, for CVS, you're calling your product XYZ. We're just going to map those two so that each party knows exactly who they're talking about. As far as the free 997s, those are functional acknowledgments, and they're handled by our staff on your client's behalf. So anytime a document is sent, we're going to get a 997 sent back to confirm that that document was sent, And this is something that other EDI services do not do. Your client will have to, if they don't use B2B Gateway, your client will have to go and actually manually confirm that documents were received. And this is helpful, over the course of time. We keep records of all of this so that everything, is double-checked. We've been a NetSuite partner since 2001 when they were known as NetLedger. We're a universal development partner with Sage, working with United Kingdom and Euro versions as well. And we've actually recently just signed a partnership with Intact, and we've been working with QuickBooks forever. So you can see here, basically any sort of accounting or ERP package you can think of, we work with it, and we work with them on a daily basis. Now, to send EDI documents, there's two big things that you have to realize here. There are standards that need to be followed, and then there are protocols for communication that also need to be followed. For your client, if they are working with a trading partner, they have to follow the requirements that your trading partner specifies. So, for example, in the United States, we have ANSI X12. We can work with anything in North America, Europe, or the Asia-Pacific region. We're truly a global organization, and therefore, unlike a lot of our competition, we can handle all of the internationally recognized data standards and communication protocols. As I was saying before, the X12 is fairly dominant in North America, but EDIFACT is the dominant protocol, or I should say standard, over in Europe. In the Far East, Tradecoms is predominant in the UK. And then B2B Gateway is going to take care of all of these standards and protocols on your client's behalf. And the good news here is that your client's not going to have to worry about any sort of problems with this. They're going to be happy. You're going to be happy. B2B Gateway is going to be happy, and it's going to help you make some money. One important note here, EDIFACT. This is important because this is an automotive industry standard, and most other EDI providers do not handle this. So B2B Gateway can work with the automotive industry. If you're going to have a client that trades with the automotive industry, B2B Gateway is definitely the way to go. And as new standards become available, we do meet them. If it can be something as simple as XML, we can support that too. And we can't forget, we have all of these documents. We need a way to get them to the trading partner. So your client may want to trade with, say, Walmart or something along those lines. Walmart uses an AS2 connection, whereas Bed Bath & Beyond would use a VAN. 3PLs mostly use the FTP services, so we can handle all of these on your client's behalf. Customer service here at B2B Gateway, we really don't like those anonymous support desks, and we figure that you and your clients don't like them either. So that's why we assign each client a dedicated project manager or support engineer, whatever you would like to call them. There's no help desk, and we can provide support and worldwide training 24/7. So our project managers develop a complete understanding of your client's business. And again, when your client's happy, you're happy, and it'll help make you some money. If you want to see any sort of proof here, if you can jump onto the internet, you can go to the Intuit Marketplace. We've got a 96% client satisfaction rating on the Intuit Marketplace. And it's all over social media. You're going to hear that we're the best. We've recently gotten into Facebook and Twitter and blogs, so it's all there on the internet. All right, so let's talk about the history of B2B Gateway. We were founded just outside of Boston in 1999, and we have rapidly grown to be a world leader in the provision of cloud-based EDI solutions. We have offices in North America, Europe, and Australia, and we deliver data integration and supply chain management solutions to thousands of trading partners and clients worldwide. A big note here is that we have been certified by GS1 as an accredited EDI solutions provider, and basically GS1 is an international not-for-profit data standards council, and they operate worldwide. So we've been recognized. We've got lots of recognition there. We have all sorts of seals and certificates from all the different accounting packages. We're a gold developer for Intuit. We work with NetSuite, Sage. We're a developer there as well. And again, our partnership with Intact that has recently happened. So if you'd like to find out more information, you can definitely go ahead and jump on our website, b2bgateway.net/reseller signup. You can send an email to sales b2bgateway.net, or go ahead and give us a call, 401-491-9595. And remember, all of these benefits and capabilities that B2B Gateway has are going to be directly related right to your client. It's going to make them happy, and that will in turn make you money. If you have any questions, again, as Adrian was saying, there is a chat or question mark button, so you can ask some questions here. You can email sales@b2bgateway.net. And I've additionally gone ahead and set up a web page. So if you'd like to see this webinar in picture form, you can go to bit.ly/ERPVAR-today's date 041213. There's a discussion panel down at the bottom if you want to ask questions there instead, or if you just would like to review any of these slides at your leisure, you can do that as well. So I want to take a moment now and thank you for attending. We have the world headquarters here just outside of Boston and our Rhode Island office as well. We have a European office in Shannon, Ireland for all of the European clients that you may have. And also we have an Asia Pacific office that is based out of Sydney, Australia. So that's it. If anybody has any questions, we'll be glad to answer them.
Thank you so much, John. That was a great presentation. I'm looking for questions from the audience, and I did receive one indication that a channel partner does have an opportunity, John, for you guys. So if we can make sure that the contact information is clear here, and I did respond with the Louisa Gooding's contact information to that inquiry. And I'm just monitoring the webinar. Let me look real quick. It looks like we have another question. Okay, perfect. That one was already answered. And then I do have a poll while the audience is are thinking of questions to ask. Once again, just a little bit of direction here. If you do have a question, click on the question mark box, and a dialog box will open up where you can indicate your question. Or if you feel comfortable, go ahead and click on the raise your hand button next to your name on the webinar pane, and we will unmute your line so you can ask your question live. But I'm going to go ahead and launch a poll while we're thinking of other questions. If we could just have the audience answer this poll, are you interested in learning more about B2B Gateway? %67% have voted, and I'm still looking for questions.
Okay.
And John, isn't a key differentiator of your solution as well, from what I've read, that you have international transactions where some of the other providers might not cover that area? Is that?
That is true. Yeah, we are a global company. We can handle. Let me go back to that slide for you, if I can resume the show. Let's see.
And then I'll go ahead and hide this poll. I see 67% of you have voted, so I'm going to go ahead and hide that so we can see your slide.
Okay. Yeah, you should be able to see the capabilities continued right now. This is a huge differentiator for B2BGateway.net. We're a global company, so if you've got clients worldwide, we will be able to help them. And this is one thing that a lot of EDI companies cannot do. So as I said before, X12 is the dominant standard here in North America, but if you've got clients in Europe, EDIFACT is something that they're going to have to using, and that's something that we can map to, and we can use those standards as well. Tradecoms is the predominant standard in the UK. We can take care of all of these standards on your client's behalf, and this is going to be very, very helpful. So as far as the automotive industry, that's a big industry. You will be required by them to use the EDIFACT standard. So most other EDI providers cannot use this standard. They're just not set up to do so, whereas B2B Gateway is. Again, Tradecoms is completely a UK standard. ODET is another automotive standard. EANCOM is a subset of Tradecoms. That's another one that we can work with. So that's the really big differentiator there, is that we can work globally in case you have any clients that do have to do that, or if they'd like to work with the automotive industry. And that's on top of using the ANSI standard, the X12 standard that's dominant in the North America region.
Perfect. So if I'm understanding correctly, EDI Fact is also the automotive standard too?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And I'm looking, all these different technologies, learning all these different technologies, EDI, CRM, all these acronyms. Thank you so much for putting it in plain English for us. There's so much that you can accomplish with these different automation tools.
Absolutely. We have a spot on our website for definitions. So if you've got any questions about any of these as well, you can go to B2BGateway.net, and there'll be a definitions page you can browse over. Like on this screen here, VAN is a value-added network. FTP is just a file transfer protocol. It's just a way to send files to different companies. So there's a lot of these acronyms thrown around, and they can get confusing because there's quite a bit of them.
Well, thank you so much, John. I am not seeing any other questions.
Okay.
And Louisa, I'm going to go ahead and unmute your line just so that we can introduce you to the audience and see if we can. Oh, actually, Louisa, you need to indicate your audio pin. So we won't be able to unmute your line, but I do see Louisa had her hand raised and wanted to probably introduce herself so everybody knew that she was the point of contact. But Louisa, in order for us to do that, you would have to indicate your audio pin. And if nobody else has any other questions, we'll go ahead and close this out. Did you have anything else you wanted to leave the audience with, John?
Just that if you have any questions, we're available for you, and feel free to give us a call. We can talk to you about EDI in plain English.
Beautiful. John, thank you so much. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend.
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.